The beach was an escape. A long, empty strand, a smear of sand and shingle beaten by waves and stretching away into the haze of distance. Nothing much but marram grass grew there in the shifting surface, along with sea kale and sand couch and a creeping bindweed with pale pink trumpet flowers. But out to sea, a glimpse of sails, tan sails, bending towards the south, people going miles and miles. To where? To the ends of the earth, wherever they were. The two boys walked along the shingle for a while, hoping to find something, anything that they might have. Sometimes you discovered things washed up, bits from ships, wood and stuff. Useful, maybe. When there was a wreck, then all the people from the village would be out looking. Kids wouldn't get a chance. Like the previous year, after that great storm when there were 20 ships cast up and wrecked. But on a day like this, with the sun in the sky and a fine cool breeze from off the water. Over there! It was something, sure enough. Below the shingle on the flesh-coloured sand, a mass of grey just where the waves broke. Not a rock. There were no rocks round here. Maybe a dead seal. You saw seals often, their heads bobbing in the water, like people swimming almost. Or maybe it was an old coat. A coat would be useful once the salt had been washed out of it. They ran, stumbling down onto the sand, and stopped. A head. Seaweed for hair, white skin and a barnacle beard. A single glaucous eye glaring up at the sky. One foot was buried in the sand, the other moved with the breaking of the waves, as though the man was beating time to some tune that only he could hear. "He's dead," Isaac whispered. "What'll we do?" his brother Abraham asked. "Go and tell someone, we'll get into trouble." They didn't move. The eye stared. There was sand in the ear-hole. A hand lay like a dead fish beside the face. Mauve lips, blue nails. Abraham put out a foot and pushed. "What you doing?" "Just seeing." "That's insulting the dead." "I'm not insulting him. I don't know him. He's just dead." He crouched down and pushed his hand in among the folds of sodden cloth. "Hey, what you doing now?" "Just seeing." The cloth clung to his fingers as he felt around inside. It was like groping in the guts of some dead animal. A rabbit, maybe. Except they were warm, whereas this was cold. The chill of the grave. Then his fingers found something tough, some different thing among the cold cling. He pulled his hand out to see. It was a leather purse, like a mermaid's purse, one of those egg cases they sometimes found along the beach. The curate, who called himself a student of God's natural wonders, had told them they were the egg cases of sharks. But inside this purse, no embryo dogfish. Instead, when Abraham pulled it open, there were 2 gold coins, gleaming in the sudden sunlight. The boys breathed deeply. A woman's head on one side, on the other a shield. "That's the Queen," said Isaac, trying to take one. Abraham snatched it back. "Them's mine." "Them's not yours, them's is." "Them's gold and them's mine." He took one of them and put it to his mouth to bite it, not because he knew why, but because he'd seen that done at the market in Lowestoft. There was the taste of salt, but nothing more, except the hard touch of metal. "Gold?" he repeated.